as the question says, figure shows a spring fixed at the bottom end of an incline of inclination 37 degrees. A small block of mass 2 kg starts slipping down the incline from a point 4.8 meters away from the spring. The block compresses the spring by 20 centimeters, stops momentarily, and then rebounds through a distance of 1 meter up the incline. Find the friction coefficient between the plane and the block and the spring constant of the spring. Now, this is the block of mass m we are having. What's happening is that it will move downward with the initial speed of 0, will come in the contact of the spring, and due to its momentum, it will start compressing this and will move on compressing till its final position, where it will be having a 0 velocity once again, but the spring force will be maximum on it, and it will again rebound, that is get back to one more position, that this be the final position. So if we take the initial point to be A, let us take this extreme position to be B and the final position to be C, which is actually given 1 meter up, that is it moves 1 meter up actually. So let us first apply the work energy theorem between the points A and B. Now here we get the final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy equal to the work done. Now we all know that mg will be the force in the downward direction, so it will be mg sine theta along the wedge in the downward direction. So the work done will be mg sine 37 degrees into the displacement, which is x plus 4.8 meters, where 4.8 is the distance that has been given before coming into the contact, and the x is the compression that we have taken as the variable. So this will be the work done by the component of this mg force. Now we have the frictional force, that is minus mu n into 5, because the compression has been given as 0.2, and further we have a work done on the block as half kx square. Why this work is actually coming into action is that the spring energy is increasing by this amount, that is this much work is done on the spring. Now who's doing this work? Obviously the block is doing it. So the block is actually having a negative of this work done on itself. So that is why we are adding this work done with a negative sign on the block. Right? Putting the values over here, we get 0 equal to 60 minus mu into 5 into 16 minus half k into 0.04 and that is the equation number 1, and it will further give us 60 minus 80 mu minus 0.02 k equal to 0. Now similarly for the upward motion, that is the work energy theorem between the points B and C, we easily get the final kinetic energy minus initial equal to minus mg sine 37 degrees, because this is the force, into 1 because this is the displacement in the opposite direction, minus work done by the frictional force into the distance, which is 1 that has been given, minus half k into 0.2 square, right? Solving it further, we get 12 minus 16 mu plus 0.02 k, and let us mark it as equation number 2. Now we have got two equations 1 and 2, and we are having two variables mu and k, so we can easily solve for mu from both of these equations as 0.5, and putting the value of mu into any of the two equations, we get the value of k which is coming out to be 1000 Newton per meter.